Hello and welcome to my red NONimon deck profile. I recently entered my locals tournament and received first place with this semi-budget deck. Let's begin. Agumon is undoubtedly the most important rookie in the deck. A plus 1000 DP boost is exactly what you need to railroad your opponent's level 6s.
Shut the fuck up! Know your fucking place, trash!
When Agumon doesn't show up, Gaomon comes to save the day, albeit usually during early mid-game and further. However, if you're facing purple, then boy oh boy, that's a potential turn 2 effect.
What?
Okay, so listen, this is my friend's deck. I have no idea why Mono and Bo weren't evened out, even though I did create this deck for him. Funny story about this card, I had it in my hand, then I place it in my nest instinctually. My opponent says, "Oh cool, I didn't know you run the promo." Well, neither did I. Don't run this card, I'll tell you why later.
The one.
That is all. Due to company policy, we regret to inform you that you will not be enjoying any type of off-turn standard defense other than blockers. We hope you have a pleasant day.
Another one.
Possibly, one of the most busted inheritables in the entirety of set 1.0. Every other security attack bonus requires some sort of janky prerequisite, but this card is handing them out like hotcakes.
Oh yeah!
Metal Greymon hits like a truck, and the truck driver is $50,000 in gambling debts.
I disagree.
I want to say this card steals games, however 75% of the time you don't have enough memory to declare a separate attack for a game. Also, if you're facing purple or green, you might as well kiss your attack goodbye. Naturally, I have this card in the deck for its inheritable. At the bare minimum, your megas can crash into Omnimon.
Ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy.
Unless your deck is a piercing build, this is mostly going to be a one-of. Piercing feels nice, however it doesn't win you games, especially if your opponent makes calculated blocks. This is another card where the inheritable is used more often than the actual effect. Okay, before I move on to the next card, let me tell you how amazing this card, Monzemon and Sirenmon are. The ability to spend 5 memory for a level 5 is breathtaking.
You're breathtaking! You're all breathtaking!
This card can be phenomenal at times. If my opponent hardcasts a blocker, 90% of the time I'm just going to drop this baby no problem. However, if they already have a level 3 on board and only spend 2 memory for their blocker, well, then that's just bait. Putting your opponent at plus 5, especially if they're a blue player, results in a level 6 and a possible Omni. Now, if you're facing a black deck, boy oh boy. One of my opponents in the tournament hardcasted an Andromon.
It's free real estate.
Don't get me wrong, he's an amazing player and almost won that match.
Ooh, that's kind of small. Yikes.
Remember when I said don't run this card? This is why. You're never going to attack with this. You shouldn't attack with this. Don't you dare attack with this unless your middle name is Mary, which means your only suitable target for this one-of card is your one-of War Greymon. Also, the card on average is like $15, and this is supposed to be a budget deck.
Oh, it's just a bird. A large bird, I grant you. A large angry bird. Ah!
Phoenixmon is the beat sticks that cops use on a daily basis. They're large, they hurt, and most importantly, they're not going away anytime soon. At a staggering 12,000 DP when the max base is 15k is outrageous. Complement this with the fact that at bare minimum, you're gaining a 1k boost from some type of resource. Your opponent may as well kiss their level 6 securities goodbye. Okay, so I have a biased opinion about this card. While it was the MVP of the deck for the tournament, I can't help but realize that due to the lack of Omnimon players, this card was able to shine.
He's just standing there, menacingly!
Your standard red tamer to save the day for memory lock, and yet, for some reason, Takamiya was more of a nuisance than a blessing for me. He either showed up too late or was in life right after I played him. Nonetheless, this card at 2 is company standard, and disregarding my luck, I wouldn't change this number at all. Trust me, your megas will thank you. Okay, so look. I know I said this deck is a budget list. However, you really need Gaia Force. This may surprise some of you, but throughout the entire tournament, there wasn't a single Gaia Force in my life, and yet, it still didn't matter. Having the option to push the big red button when things go south saves you the trouble of making some convoluted play to achieve the same result. Well, that was my red NONimon deck profile. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, sell your stocks, liquidate your company, donate, or Frieza might win this one. You can catch me on twitch.tv/stickhead. Take care. I'll talk to you.